Was there ever an urge to personally, play for the country or at the state level or any other zonal level? Did you ever get this urge?
Me?
Yes.
I was a gully hockey player.
Mr. Mazrban Patel, fondly addressed as Bawa Sir, is a hockey legend. He is the recipient of the Dronacharya Award from the President of India. The hockey team at Malad School, under his mentorship and coaching, is doing wonders. Our students have reached the national level. And so, we'd like to know what magic he creates. Welcome, Bawa Sir.
Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon, sir. So, in this country where cricket is supposed to be the religion, how did you inculcate the love for hockey?
This children academic thing came by accident. I was with Dhanraj Pillai Academy.
Okay.
And so Yogesh sir was here and he was with me there. He was so impressed by my motivation and all that. So he said, you come and take over Children Academy. I said, but they never played hockey. He said, never mind, I'll take you to the principal. We'll go and see what is what and then we will charter out the further plans. I met Rohan sir. Rohan sir was very willing, but there were some couple of other people who were not very much in favor, saying who will play hockey and all that. So I said, let's give a try. If we don't succeed, it's okay. So luckily some boys were having PT there.
Okay.
So I said, instead of talking among ourselves and arguing, let's go outside and talk to the boys. So basically we went out and there was, luckily to my luck, those boys knew little bit about hockey. That's my luck. And we went and asked, about 30 boys were there doing PT and all.
Okay.
So we like to start hockey. They had heard about Dhanraj Pillai only, nothing else. And we came out and we asked the boys, so how many are willing? You will be surprised. I myself was surprised. About 30 boys raised their hand. Everybody was taken aback. I told sir, see, if so many boys are willing, we can start right from tomorrow. And we started next day. The school brought the sticks and ball. And we started. For 1 year, we didn't compete. It was just like that. From the second year only we competed and we started getting results. By coaxing and motivating, looking at each other, we kept on getting. 15 years we have been winning some tournament or the other. In a year at least 3. It's very expensive now. Hockey stick, ordinary one costs 5 to 6,000. Shoes cost 3,000. The shin guards, ball costs 500. So hockey's become like as good as cricket. Very, very expensive. This is the first school I think who's playing a national game.
But sir, that is quite an irony, no? So we
That
don't
is
even
quite
have
an
a
irony
complete hockey
which
ground.
I myself am surprised.
Yes.
Although I have worked hard and boys have worked hard. For 2 years we played in the hall. On the ऊपर का hall में वो hall पूरा तोड़ डाला खेल खेल के रोहन सर बोला अभी नीचे खेलो. So in that small hot place we used to practice for 2-3 hours and that time the practice was from 11:30 to 1. So to one class more boys used to come, and they used to not go also back to class.
How do you keep your students motivated then?
One time Miss Sudha madam came down and said, you are having a passion, you developed it in the boys, that's why they are so keen on it. Like Suraj Karkera, Darshan Gaokar, many. Recently 3 boys played Maharashtra.
Correct. Under
state
18.
zonal and they got bronze medal. So they are coming on Monday to show Rohan sir. That's a great achievement,
Absolutely, sir.
Another thing, other schools may be winning more tournaments than us, but beauty is only our boys are going up to national level. From all the top schools, always Children Academy boys are only going forward. अभी भी ये 3 जन अपने ही स्कूल का है और कोई बॉम्बे में का नहीं था. So basically it's a very big thing, There are a couple of boys now who are going to play Super League, It's a big thing. And couple of boys are going to play for big teams like Indian Oil, ONGC, Western Railway. And recently one boy has got a job, Darshan Gaokar. He was in the India camp.
Okay.
He was playing hockey from 5th standard year. 6 years he played for the school. And now he is appointed as a senior clerk in Western Railway, with salary of 45,000 only for playing.
So these children, these boys who've reached, we are very proud of the fact that they've reached the national. When they come back to you, how is that feeling?
Like recently, Suraj Karkera had a session with the boy. Sometimes
Excellent.
the other boy has. Darshan Gaokar is here. He sometimes comes. That way, see more exposure to the boys, and they also feel, "Arey, koi bada aadmi ne kiya." Now I am another point. I am 365 days with them, and although I am strict, at the same time little lenient. Another thing is they become little casual. Sir hai. But if a third party like a ex-player come, no, they have more discipline like once in a way. So that casualness is human, you know.
Correct.
They say, "Arey sir, I shout also and I chalav them also." But then third party comes, they become very serious.
So, sir, you've been training students for almost 40 plus
40
years.
over 40.
Was there ever an urge to personally, play for the country or at the state level or any other zonal level? Did you ever get this urge?
Me?
Yes.
I was a gully hockey player.
Okay.
Believe me, because my parents were, my daddy was in railways. So we kept shifting from Kolsawadi, Kalyan, Bhoiwada, and then last we came to Bhaikala, where I came to know what is a hockey game, because there was Munir Khan, an ex GIP level player,
Yes.
who introduced us to this game, bought sticks and all. And couple of years I played always gully hockey, means in a building and all that. Nothing big, no big hockey. Except that I came into contact with Mr. B.K. Moiti. He was running the Republican Sports Club. And he was telling me about the difficulties of finance and little bit. So I said, why not get a little involved? So I got little involved. Then I
So
had
that's
the
where
neck.
your journey started as a coach,
That's
as
where
a
my
trainer.
journey started, and I got involved. Then I had the neck which I did not know, that I had the neck of becoming good talent. I could see a boy and tell whether he's good or that's why the award which I got last is the award for the best grassroots talent coach, not
Okay.
for the coaching. If Bawa Sir puts a hand over the head means you have to go ahead because his judgment is so good. So that's God's gift to me, of course.
So this is about children, about students. But आज के time पे cricket बोले तो सबको सब
It
समझ
doesn't
में आता
matter,
है.
let
So
cricket-
how did you convince the parents कि मुझे hockey
the
इनको खिलाना है?
some sort of sports the boy is playing, no? Parents are happy because nowadays you see the माहौल बहुत खराब है बाहर का. If you don't play sports, you are bound to get spoiled.
That is true. So what are the other qualities that you would look for in a
real
boy
world fitness.
to include him in the team?
Fitness. अभी तो under 12 we just come in one final. It was a very big achievement because in 3 hours the boys played 4 games.
Oh.
20 minutes duration in the hot sun at 11:30 to 4 o'clock. Now that requires a lot of endurance and stamina.
Absolutely.
But because the boys are young and they're training every day, they could do it. But as they grow big, they have to improve on their diet. Like 2 boys from the same building. This was about 10 years back when I joined new. 2 boys from the same, best of friends, parents and all. So one boy was playing as a forward. Now parents don't understand the game. One boy was playing as a defender. तो एक लड़के का नाम कंटिन्यूस पेपर में आता था because he was playing forward and scoring. The next day that other boy's daddy came and said, my boy is also practicing every day. Only how his name
So
is
आप
coming in
ये
the
सब
paper.
conflict से कैसे deal करते हैं सर? कैसे deal करते हैं ये सब
समझाओ ना, I
conflicts?
got that technique, no, इसीलिए तो famous है मैं. And that boy after 2 years went to USA. He's come back now. He met me that day. But see, parents you cannot blame.
So you've been associated with this school for more than a decade, 15 years to be
Yeah.
precise. What kind of support did you get from Children's Academy?
I got full cooperation from the principal, no, but that was more than enough. That's the main thing. In the exam times, we used to shift the exams when the boys at the practice or school. We also kept cooperating till today. That's how we are managing.
So in these years,
Full cooperation from the management, you can say.
Okay.
It's hats off to Rohit sir. If these lights had not to be put, they would have been, hockey would have been dead by now because they do everything and come 8 o'clock, 8:30, homework, classes, tuition. But if there were no lights, there would have been no hockey. So one day, Rohit sir, next day the lights were put. So hats off to him. And today we are surviving because of the lights, because we can play till 11:30 in the night.
So in these years, have your teaching or your mentoring, coaching strategies have evolved? Have they changed? Have they become, or do they change from player to player?
Yeah, they do change from player to player. You see, there are different types of things. Now, Rohit sir is having speed. That is a strong point. You are having skill. That is your strong point.
Absolutely.
So there is different method for both these people. So you have to concentrate on what is the strong point of a person.
So that's the expert advice from an expert coach.
Yeah.
That skill and speed are two different things than
stamina,
players,
fitness.
obviously.
Nowadays, very, very important because this slot is special. And this slot will make Children Academy more famous in another 2 years. Watch me, believe me, if I am there, I will prove it to you. Another 2 years you wait, this same lot, same boys will be so good now. And they are so good. And some of them are only, we played under 12, but some of them are only 9 and 10 years old, 8 years. For them, by the time they reach 12, they will be okay. Forget 14. And by 16 you don't talk only, you will be too good.
So, with respect to sports and hockey in particular, if you were to give an advice to the current generation in just 2 sentences, what would it be?
Between a scholar and a sportsman, you have to give a sportsman, outstanding sportsman, some leeway. And our state doesn't do that. In the northern states, they follow it up very well. See, first of all, very important point. Education system in our state is not suited to sports, any sport.
Okay.
The education load is so much, which is not there in the northern states. Why? That's why there are so many people coming up from there.
Okay.
Here in Bombay, every parent wants his son or to become IBL engineer, cotton, but they don't see whether that boy is capable of doing so high studies. But I told many boys who are average, don't take science. No, parent जबरदस्ती ये स्कूल में एक माहौल बन गया है. Teachers are also telling science लो. With science you cannot play sports because 3 added subjects, biology, chemistry and physics. And the load is so much. It's a miracle that this many people are playing. I'm telling you very frankly, it's very difficult. One of them is Rajesh Sharma from our school. Navy में officer है. He's drawing more than 1.5 lakh. Small fellow. He was not very good in studies, but his mummy never stopped him.
So, those were the golden words that sports improves the social development of
very,
the
very
students.
important.
Tell us more about your Dronacharya Award.
Dronacharya Award
How
was
did it
basically, I got it very late. I have been in hockey for only 50 years.
Okay.
47 years I ran my club alone. It is still one of the top clubs, Republican Sports Club. And some of our boys who are playing well, they get promoted to there and then they come up. All the awards are big. This Sports Award also was big. Reliance Ambani Award was, I think you might have seen it on the mobile. The Reliance Award was very big. Very Ambani had organized. They also all big people who are doing social work. And then Sportsfield Award with Amitabh Bachchan. This is my 5th award.
Oh, wonderful.
5th award,
Congratulations,
5th
sir.
major award.
Congratulations.
So that doesn't matter. I have to do my job. I don't think about awards, it just comes. अभी ये last week ऐसे ही आया best grassroots कोई आया Gavaskar ने select किया. I could not believe. I thought somebody is faking the news. So I asked him 10 times, then he sent me the circular. Sunil Gavaskar selected me. मैं बोला कमाल है.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us here.